Hi guys, and welcome to the 31st video in this video diary series where I share my first startup journey. So yesterday was amazing. So as I was about to leave, as I told you guys, I was about to leave to go start following up registration of the company. So as I was about stepping out, I received a message from a friend of mine who had just given birth, and it happened that she was in the hospital just beside my house. So I planned, okay, I'm going to go follow up what I have to follow up, find out the information, then I come and visit her in the hospital. But then she told me they were going to be discharged very soon. So I was like, okay, let me just take the chance. Let me just go there first before I go to town. So while we're there, we're chatting and everything. And then I bring it up to her that okay, I want to leave to go to go find out information about the registration of a company, a small startup which I have. And she said, oh yeah, she was in a taxi with her husband, and her husband showed her the place where you go for the registration. And I was like, oh, so where is it? Because I wasn't very certain. So I know it's beside a radio station, and that radio station also has a TV, so a TV station. So I was not certain. Is it a radio station or is it a TV station? So I wasn't very certain. So I asked her, she wasn't very sure. So she called her husband, and she called her husband says, oh yeah, it's beside a radio station, and that he was giving her more information. And then she said, okay, do you want to talk directly to her? So she gives the phone to me, and I talk to her husband. Luckily, he knows somebody who had all the information I was going there to find out. So he said he's going to give me the person's number so I can call. So he gives me the number and I call, and this guy had all the information. He had all the information. He even told me, like, when you go there, if they ask for this document, you don't need this document because you're doing this and then. So like he had all the information. Then he told me like, okay, you need this sum to. So he said you need a total of 100,000 francs. So I'm saying this because if you're watching this video and maybe you're in Cameroon and you want to start a business, you should just know that okay, so he said you need a total of about 100,000 francs. But I'll keep you guys posted if that's actually the amount I spend for the whole registration process, and maybe I might make a video talking about the details of the registration process. If that will be helpful to some people, I think it will be. So long story short, he gives me all this information, and then at the end he says, but you know, there are some guys who you can pay 150,000 francs and they will follow up all these documents. So that's an additional 50,000 francs for them to move around and follow everything for you. And that was perfect because that's what I initially wanted, because I'm trying to work on the code. I need to assign some tasks to other people, or else I'll find myself doing all of these things and get overwhelmed. So that's exactly what I needed. So he has to send me the number of one of such guys, and then I'll contact the person and then have a face-to-face conversation with the person and see if I want to proceed working with the person, and probably I'll take that route. So it will save me a lot of time. Yeah, so that was very helpful. I didn't have to go to the ministry myself because yeah, I had this phone call and I got all the information. So yeah, so let's see how it goes. Like I said, I'm going to keep you guys posted about that, and hopefully it's helpful to somebody out there. In the software building side, in the coding side, it's going on okay. It's going on well. I'm able to make some awesome progress. And so yesterday also I started having conversations with that very friend of mine, because I want to get somebody who can do this data entry thing. I don't want to be doing data entry myself because that is not the best use of my time. So yeah, so I had the conversation with her, and she's going to help me out to look for somebody to do that for me. And yeah, so basically that's it. That's the update I have to share. Like I said, I'm going to keep you guys posted. Subscribe and hit the notification button if you want to keep following me on this journey, and thumbs up to this video if you enjoy the content I do produce. Bye guys.